One of the greatest contributors, I've said this so many times, but repetition is the mother of learning. One of the greatest contributors to our emotional intelligence is when we do not allow people to take us back to a level that we have already leveled up from. Like, I want to make choices from self-government and make choices from a place of wisdom. I don't want to make choices that cause for me to have a reserved seat at the banquet of consequence. No, I've learned red flags are warnings, not invitations. And I've just arrived to this place in my life. I don't have to stick around and wait to discover why the flag was red. Whenever God is cautioning you, please believe him. You are growing when you've arrived to the place where you're like, okay, just because they came at me wrong does not mean I have to come at them wrong too. I am operating in self-government, not operating in match energy for energy. I will not allow the frost of how cold they were to alter my heart and change my personality. This is not who you are. This is who you became due to who they were. Every day, peace and chaos comes to the door of our life in the form of choices and decisions. Sow a decision, reap a condition. I want us to be able to be people who are sowing decisions that cause us to reap conditions favorable for our life's journey. God made you the district manager over the department of your peace, so hire and fire accordingly. But for many of us, we've swam in the waters of dysfunction for so long that we're triggered by peace. They just trigger me. Sometimes, you know what a trigger is? A trigger is an unresolved part of ourselves that spawn emotionalism due to somebody we haven't forgiven or ourselves that we haven't forgave. So how do I develop self-government? Number one, forgive you. What if your attitude and the reason you react the way you do is because of all of the internal resentment that you have towards yourself? Number two, heal. Heal people see different. You will stop seeing people as a possible offender when you heal. And when I heal, it's harder for people to offend me because now when I see people, I consider the backstage more than the opening act. Maybe they're acting like that because of what happened before me. Maybe they're acting like that because of what they're going through. And as you heal, you discover that people's response and the way they came at you has to do more with their historical storms and what they're dealing with internally more than anything you ever did.